Another new comic book week is upon us. Wednesday is right around the corner, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my pull list. What's up, everyone? I'm Alex. This is Graphic Novel Collector, and if you like videos helping you decide on comic book purchases, as well as top 10 videos, deep dives into certain runs, and spoiler videos, this is the place for you. Make sure if you enjoy this kind of content, you like the video, and of course subscribe if you're into those sort of things. But I don't want to waste any more of your time. First up on the pull list, we have Radiant Black issue number 30, and holy smokes, the entire Catalyst War, it is all coming down to issue 30, and I guess I should include on this issue 30.5. I am so stoked. The end of this insanely huge episodic arc is coming to a conclusion. This is a 32-page, well, both books are 32 pages and are each $3.99. This is, of course, the series by writer Kyle Higgins and artist Eduardo Federico and artist Marcelo Acosta. I am so stoked. Writer Joe Clark is also on both of these books as well, which means we are getting an epic conclusion. Finally, there are two divergent timelines in this book, and holy smokes, folks. We have evil Marshall, who is just mercifully killing people to take their radiance, and then, of course, you have the main, in my opinion, the main timeline where hopefully that'll be the one that wins out, with Nathan Burnett, of course, as the original, the OG Radiant Black. Hopefully he wins out and they can beat the Marshall version of the Radiant Black. But holy smokes, this has been such a ride. And if you've been reading Radiant Black and enjoying Radiant Black, you know, it all comes to a head here. What comes next, we do not know. End of the story arc. Everything has come to this. The paradigm is forever changed. There can only be one Radiant Black. The second half of the story. I'm so excited, guys. I love Radiant Black. If you guys love Power Rangers or just superhero books in general, and you are of a certain age, if you are a millennial, you got to check out Radiant Black. I've talked about it several times on this channel, but this is the conclusion of basically the biggest arc in the history of the book. I am so excited. This is years and years and years of storytelling coming to a head. Radiant Black, issue 30 and 30.5. And if you're not a Radiant Black reader and you're like, yo, they're just making you buy extra books with the 0.5 stuff, I mean, at first I thought that kind of, but now we have diverged so far in the stories. That's not the case. These are two different worlds at this point. But check out Radiant Black, issue 30 and 30.5. Next up, we have Ultimate Spider-Man, issue number 10. In my opinion, I've said it before, I'll say it again, Ultimate Spider-Man is the best, in my opinion, ongoing comic book about a superhero. It's so good. Of course, this is by Jonathan Hickman as the writer, David Messina and Matt Wilson on the colors. So we do not have Chichetto on the pencils on this one, so that'll be interesting to see the art style within the pages of this book. But let's read the little header. J. Jonah Jameson, Ben Parker, and the Green Goblin collide. Fan favorite duo Ben Parker and J. Jonah Jameson take center stage as they investigate an investigative mystery issue. But in the world of the shadows and secrets, every unturned rock leads to danger, and they'll soon have to decide which is the greater challenge, uncovering secrets or keeping them. That's interesting. This is a 28-page comic for $4.99. I'm excited. The last issue, we had Green Goblin and Spider-Man kind of taking down Black Cat, but there was a little bit of seeds of dissent added into the mix because, of course, Green Goblin, using one of his blasters, shot Black Cat off of the roof, and Spider-Man was like, what the heck are you doing, bro? We don't try and kill people. And basically, Green Goblin was like, yo, if it's me or them, or they're attacking one of my friends or family, or you, I'm going to do what I got to do to protect the fam. So this has been an awesome series. If you're not reading Ultimate Spider-Man, you definitely should be, because it has been an awesome ride. Of course, Hickman is he's in his bag. I say that a lot, but he is in his bag with this series thus far, and I've really enjoyed Ultimate Spider-Man, and this is the 10th issue. Moving on, we've got Uncanny X-Men issue number 4. This is a 28-page comic book for $4.99. Writer Gail Simone, artist David Marquez, and colorist Matt Wilson. Gail Simone is writing this comic book so well. I have enjoyed each and every issue. The first 3 issues, one better than the next. And I am really liking the Uncanny X-Men. It is definitely one of my favorite X-Men titles. From the Ashes, this is definitely the one that has piqued my interest and kept my interest thus far. With one X-Man down and hell coming for the rest, Rogue finds herself alone against a power of darkness she is completely unprepared for. No backup, no lifeline, no way out. And as she fights alone, a secret of the new recruits is revealed. Is one of them Endling that will destroy all of mankind? That is a pretty epic teaser. I have really enjoyed this series, as I said. If you're not reading the Uncanny X-Men, you definitely should do yourself a favor, check it out. I'm sure you can probably find the first 3 issues at comic books. So, yeah, that's it. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, issue number 4. Next up, we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 25. And the last issue, we saw Miles just going ham on the Vulture. It was pretty messed up, honestly. And then there was the Vulture's niece who was like, yo, what are you doing, Spider-Man? What are you doing, Miles? Why are you, like, he beat the crap out of him in such a way that usually Spider-Man doesn't do that. But this is a 28-page comic for $4.99. Cody Ziegler is the writer. Artist Federico Vicentini on the art. And the colorist is Brian Valencia. And yeah, the last issue was really good. Of course, we're dealing with the effects of Blood Hunt. If you don't know, spoiler alert, you might want to fast forward 30 seconds. Miles is a vampire. But yeah, in this issue, the Black Panther comes to Brooklyn. Spider-Man is out of control. His vampiric bloodlust consumes him, just as he will consume everyone he loves to quench his unholy thirst. No one can hope to stop the monstrous Miles Morales, but Black Panther is about to step up to the plate. And there's a bonus story of Miles and Deadpool, so I am excited for this one. You know, Black Panther, I don't read a lot of Black Panther, but I am super stoked for this one. We're going to see, is Miles going to succumb to the bloodlust, the vampiric bloodlust, or is Black Panther going to be able to turn him around? I am so stoked for this one. Next up, we've got Action Comics issue 1071, and we just had Action Comics, but again, it was a jumping on point last week, and they were dealing with the Phantom Zone, and I really like the story. I'm going to stick with Action Comics. If you know me, you know I'm not the biggest solo Superman fan. Like, I like Superman for sure, but I like him typically when he's with the team, and I really like him when he's with Batman. So that being said, this one is a 40-page comic for $4.99. It is written by writer Mark Waid, art by Clayton Henry and Michael Schaeffler. The colorist is Matt Herms. So I'm really stoked for this. Trapped in the Phantom Zone, investigating the ethereal prison created by his father, Superman finds himself helpless before the Dread Phantom King. But what surprises will be revealed in store? A clue lies in Superman's teenage years. Plus, Supergirl finds herself on trial as she becomes face-to-face with the judge of the United Planet's highest court. Yeah, I'm excited about this. The first issue, which was 1070 in this arc, in this run by Mark Waid, was really good. I think Mark Waid really understands how to tell comic book stories, and he does it in a way that is really good, and he makes sense of the characters and the story. So I'm really enjoying Action Comics. And last but certainly not least, I did want to shout this one out. This is a book that I've already picked up, and I'm not necessarily going to get this, but I wanted you to be aware of it, because this is The Moon is Following Us issue number 1. This is a second printing, and additionally, it has a variant cover here by Daniel Warren Johnson, and it is made to look like Transformers issue number 1. As you can see, there's Daniel Warren Johnson's gorgeous art. It's a 28-page comic book for $3.99. Of course, Daniel Warren Johnson, writer, artist, Riley Rossimo, the main artist, and then the colorist is Mike Spicer. But yeah, I just wanted to point this one out because it's an amazing book. If you have kids, it's recommended that you definitely read this. It's essential reading if you have kids. The first issue, this book, I've already read it. Again, this is a reprint. But if you haven't been able to get it, definitely go to your comic shop, local comic shop, and pick it up because it is an excellent read. And Daniel Warren Johnson knows how to write a heartfelt story that is going to probably break your heart in the long run. But that being said, The Moon is Following is issue number 1, second reprint. Definitely go check it out from your local comic shop. So there you have it. There are all of my pickups for the week. I am so excited. Radiant Back is black. Wait, what? Radiant Black is back. And it was delayed and delayed and delayed, and I'm so stoked that it's finally back. We got Ultimate Spider-Man, Uncanny X-Men, Miles Morales Spider-Man, so a lot of Spider-Man on this one. And then, of course, Action Comics, and I definitely suggest you check out The Moon is Following Us if you didn't pick it up the first time around. I'm so stoked. Comics are awesome. Comics are dope. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure if you enjoy this one, you like it. Comment down below what you're picking up, what I should be picking up. And, of course, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and set it to all so you don't miss out on content like this. I just did a real deep dive, a full spoiler episode on issue 1 of Absolute Batman. You guys can check that out. But I appreciate you all. And until the next time, I will catch you all on the Flippy Flop. Adios.